Side effects. I've been rather lucky when starting this jab. On 2.5, I didn't really have many side effects. I had the initial headache when you first take the jab, my body getting used to the new medication and me adjusting to the new medication, just, the lifestyle, the not eating as much, that kind of thing. That cleared itself pretty quickly. But since I've been on 5 milligrams, I've had my first noticeable side effect, and that is sulphur burps. Now, I've only noticed this since moving up to 5 milligrams. I initially thought last week that I had some form of food poisoning, because in the past, anytime I've had like a dodgy tummy, I would go assume down that route. I had a large sausage sandwich, and then I had a sausage sandwich the next day, and I started to feel a bit bloated, and I noticed that it was passing through me slowly, which obviously that's what the jab does. I hadn't on the 2.5 had this issue at all, so I didn't think it was going to be a problem. But last week I started getting those eggy burps, and I mean really eggy. And as I said, I thought it was like food poisoning. So I did my normal thing, which is Actimel yogurt thingies. Yakult is another brand. So I'll drink a couple of those whenever I get to an upset stomach. It certainly helped. It certainly helped reset. But I thought it was food poisoning, but it wasn't. And it wasn't that I was eliminating at high speed. It's just that your gut on this medication is being slowed down. Okay, that's the visual representation of slowing down, supposedly, Alan. So with that in mind, anything that's slightly heavier than you would normally have, it would normally eliminate within 4 or 5 hours. You've got to remember that might take 2-3 times longer, and which then it breaks down in your gut. So sausages are quite high in sulfur. So what it was actually doing was it was trying to eliminate, and it would try to either burp or fart. And if you keep that in, obviously that causes problems with your body. You feel bloated. So when I'm laying down at night, I was feeling bloated. Unless I propped myself up, then it could equalize somewhere. So this week, which is the second week of having 5 milligrams, I took the jab on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. By Tuesday, I started having the same effect. So this is why I know that it's not food poisoning, because it's the same timeline. Tuesday, starting to feel a bit bloated, starting to feel that it's not eliminating. Now, what I've done to combat this is I'm still doing the Actimel yogurts and stuff like that, but I've now had to make a conscious choice in my own mind to go and deliberately pick foods that are less taxing on the body to process. Because obviously a large sausage sandwich wouldn't have been a problem for me previously, before I started taking my anti-fat man jabs, because my body was so used to me putting so much crap in my body that if anything, I had a rather aggressive disposal unit attached to me. So I've made a conscious decision today to have a light salad, and I don't mean a tiny one. I just mean an actual salad, because a salad is easier to process. I think I need to start looking at the things that I'm eating and be kinder to my gut. Like, yes, in the past, it's been able to blast through these things, but that can't have been good for it previously. And I really enjoyed the salad as well. Like, one of the things I've noticed when being on these jabs is food tastes a little bit better. I'm craving nice things. I don't tend to crave chocolate. I don't tend to crave naughty things. If anything, I'd be like, oh, I really want a nice tender piece of broccoli. I know that sounds weird. I stayed in a hotel last weekend, the weekend before, and I would have previously gone like a steak and chips or a large lasagna. I was craving the nice, slightly lighter option, the cods and the stuff like that. So yes, back to the point of this video, sulfury eggy burps is certainly something that is now a side effect that I have noticed. And with these kind of things, I have to learn to battle these things, and it will educate me, because it's always going to be like this, whether I'm on the jab or not. I need to learn that my body doesn't like being hammered 3-4 days in a row with stuff that's heavy. Yes, it could eliminate it previously, but it shouldn't have to every fucking time. So I need to make the right choices to help it eliminate properly. I had the nice salad. I've got a lot of water now, which is another thing I need to make sure. And now the sulfury burps have disappeared. They were there this morning. They're not now that I've had a salad, that my body's not kicking the crap out of me and that I'm drinking. So I just wanted to share, if you're suffering from sulfury eggy burps and farts, yeah, it's It's one of the side effects. You're not going insane. You're not alone. There are ways to help you deal with that. Just avoid sulfur-rich foods or be wary of your portion sizes. And then, yeah, I've also picked up mint to chew because mint is also help with your digestion system. And if you're burping like a chimney of egg, then at least it adds an element of mint to it. Let me know. Have you had any side effects? At what level did you start getting the side effects? Did it take a while? Are you further along in your journey? See, I'm still losing weight at 5 milligrams. So I've decided that I'm going to take a second month of 5 milligrams. So I did 2.5, doing 5, and then I'm going to do another 5 and see how I go. That and the fact that I'm traveling, thanks to a client, I'm going to Dubai. So what I'm also going to do is do some videos about traveling while I was taking these jabs, being on holiday was on one of these jabs, and any tips that I learned whilst flying and stuff like that. So if you like those ideas, hit subscribe. I'm Alan. I'm losing it. Are you?